Huh? Hold up.
Production value! It's perfect. It's really gonna add a lot of production value.
Nice.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
No.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
I swear to you, that was so.
Bro, like that Paul Trade, once it's like he started doing those speeches and shit, dude, I was like, he's the fucking man. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm just joking, obviously.
Dude, what do you mean?
Obviously, bro, that was like one of the best movies I've ever fucking seen.
Anakin Skywalker in this bitch.
Like, yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy, she's my favorite actress.
Bruh, I can't believe they put her in that fucking movie.
I knew she was in it. I didn't think it was gonna be her, the daughter. I thought it was just gonna be somebody else. But like Christopher Walken just felt like Christopher Walken.
I'm Christopher Walken.
Beginning of this movie, I was like, dude, I kind of fuck with the Harkonnens, bro. They're badass, bro. Especially when they're like with their suit. Their suits are so cool, bro. Like, dude, the costumes in this are crazy.
The costumes are great.
I don't know how you even come up with this stuff.
The lighting, though.
Like those things that were in the gladiator pit.
Yeah.
Those things look cool as fuck.
Yeah.
They had like the thing when Jessica was taking the blue stuff.
Yeah.
That thing had a mask. That shit was crazy. Did you notice that the Emperor's ship was a giant eye?
Yeah.
And then it was over the pyramid like Illuminati, dude.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't even think about that.
That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, damn. They got dusted, dude. The only thing I didn't like about the first one, I thought Jason Momoa was not good. Like, he was cool fighting.
They are always going to have one of those, like, actors where it's just going to be one actor that's going to...
I used to be, like, love Jason Momoa. Then I realized after seeing, like, that movie and the new Aquaman movie, I was like, he's just not a good actor, dude.
No.
He's just... Like, he was really good in Game of Thrones, but, like, honestly, he didn't talk. He was just like this. So I guess he's just better if he doesn't talk.
If he doesn't talk, it's kind of like what happens.
But like it stood out because everybody in the first movie was like fucking incredible.
Oh, they totally flipped the fucking script on me.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
You know what's something crazy though, dude?
What?
His kid is a fucking giant worm, dude. Paul's kid, which I don't think they're gonna do it.
Paul's
It's a
kid
half.
is a...
It's a half worm, half human.
What the fuck?
He said that there was gonna be part 3 for sure, though. I think it should definitely be like 6. Oh, there's 6 books, dude.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. Well, in the
okay.
main series.
Okay.
There's 6 books in the main series. Then they have like these spin-offs made by the son, but most people don't like those. But the guy that made this one, he made 6 books. They should even make maybe a 7th one because it wasn't finished. Like, they didn't finish the series.
Yeah.
So before he died. So they could even make another one after that. But I want this to keep going, dude.
No, I agree.
They can take a break, like, so we can make other movies and shit. But like, I think they should go through all the books.
They've made this universe as perfect as it's gonna get.
Dude.
Like, Dune is probably at the best it could be, especially with what they did with how how Paul slowly became the Messiah from that movie. Because you could tell that he was slowly going into that phase after he drank the freaking.
Do you know what I was saying when last time this movie? It's a social commentary on white people being the savior.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Because it's not really. He's not. It's supposed to be like a social commentary on religion and white people being like, people are complaining about it, but it's literally the anti of that, because it's trying to show you that
they're showing
it's trying to
in the
show
movie.
you that it's like the deconstruction of that.
They're
because he's evil.
deconstructing it, which is what they've done during the entire movie, which is why I love this, by the way. They literally deconstructed
the white savior archetype,
and they literally just made it into this entire movie, which is what I love about the 3 hours that they used throughout this entire thing. So I will say this probably has to be the movie of the year if it's not. Like, I guarantee.
Yeah, I hope it's nominated for Best Picture. I don't think it's gonna win though. Just because the fantasy movies never win. They've won like twice. But like, I think it definitely, special effects. Like, I mean, it was nominated for stuff when the first one was nominated for stuff.
Yeah.
I would love for it to win Best Picture. I just don't think it will.
I'm gonna put it at the top of my list, dude. Like 2024.
No, yeah,
movies,
it's
like
the
this
best
at the top of my fucking.
It's
list.
the best movie of the year so far, for sure. So I love how they fleshed out like all the Harkonnen planet and shit.
Yeah.
And I love how, because somebody was explaining online that it's not just black and white. Like, it looks black and white on that planet because the sun's black.
Yeah, the sun is. I
love
how
sun,
they explain that too.
Which
when they
the black
that.
sun is a sacred thing in a bunch of religions and stuff. So you have the sun and the moon, and they have the black sun, which is like the anti-sun.
Oh, okay.
And people, it's a part of Gnosticism. There's so many different religions put into this movie. Like they were talking about jinn, which is from Islamic religion, or part of it's called the Orange Catholic Bible. But it's not just Catholic. They have a bunch of different religions into that, which I love that because I study all the religions. But like,
I just think it's great how they've made every character in this movie at least matter. Like Austin, as we were talking about Austin Butler with the guy who performed as Elvis. Yeah. He legitimately had probably one of the best roles in this because he was extremely fucking convincing, especially Zendaya.
He was such savage. He was so savage. Yeah, Zendaya was really good in it too.
She had me literally going like, I'm on her side right now. Like this is legitimately where it's just like I feel really fucking bad for her.
I honestly, I see. The only thing that sucks because I knew that was gonna happen.
Right, which
I didn't know that. But it still didn't ruin the movie for me because, like, okay, so I honestly think Paul Atreides is like one of the greatest characters ever made, dude. Like
they did it perfectly, dude.
Like they're okay. A lot of people were complaining the first one that it's slow, but I like stuff like that.
This movie
was not slow at all.
No.
There was no stopping it. Like it just kept going and going and going and going.
Oh,
I was like,
we were also sitting in the DBX seats.
Oh yeah, the D-box seats. Those were
amazing, dude.
The perfect movie because they probably wouldn't be good for every movie, but like it was the perfect movie to do.
I agree because you were sitting in the chair and it was like fucking shaking at
certain moments. And it leaned forward when you're going over edges.
Dude.
And the thumpers, like you feel the thumpers. You know what I'm talking about?
I felt like I was a Fremen at some
point. I swear. And then when he was on top of the worm, which I think might be my favorite scene.
That has to be great.
It showed him from the first person point of view, and it was shaking. So like it actually felt like we were on top of the worm.
We were on top of the worm, dude. Like
I've never been in D-box, and I didn't really know what it was. It was just only ones in the middle row. But we were in the very middle. I felt like we were like the kings because they're not all fucking D-box seats. There's only a couple. Like we were the kings of the whole thing. Like,
we have to do that again because that was fucking awesome.
Spoiler. This is our spoiler review
This is our spoiler review. It wasn't just the worm scenes. You know that scene where they're about to have the war, and as the nukes were launched, like there's this giant cloud of smoke, and then the three worms just poke their heads out. That was fucking incredible camera work, dude.
I honestly do wish that scene went on longer, though.
Me too.
That was the only thing that I didn't. I mean, it's still great, amazing. It's still 10 out of 10, but they did cut that a little short.
They did.
So hopefully, there's a director's cut or something.
Maybe. Because that worm scene, dude, like, that is so fucking cool. Just them charging towards the area, and then the giant...
You're done.
You're done, boy. You're done.
And they had
You're
so
against
many
1,000 people, bro. There were so many Fremen. Like, dude. I counted the amount of people that were on the other side, and the amount of Fremen. There was way too many Fremen, bro.
Dude, there was no Harkonnens. Did the Emperor not bring anybody? Like, why did...
It felt like the Emperor just didn't think it was a threat that much. So he was just, like, sitting there going, I don't need that much.
Okay, one thing I need to say, Josh Brolin, what was his plan with what did he expect? When he came down there with the fucking machine thing and they got fucked up, like, I was like, what do you think's gonna happen, dude? Like, what, you're just gonna come down here and they all died because of you. Like, what were you planning on doing?
I mean,
I don't understand.
Talking about the big guy, the big guy that
Josh
got
Brolin,
fucked up?
Josh Brolin's his mentor that told him how to fight. Okay, but when he came down,
Thanos, right?
When he came down in that ship and they were on that big mining thing, right? Remember before?
What was he expecting to happen?
That's where I was like, what are you doing? He's like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, I thought, at least a worm's gonna come. Like, I didn't know. I want to know what his plan was, because what was he even doing? What was he trying to do?
I do want to give credit to the whole thing you were talking about with the Paul Atreides character, because they really did build that up nicely.
Yeah. And dude, he was scary, bro.
He was scary.
I was like, holy shit.
I was sitting there and I was like, I was looking at him a couple times and I looked to him and I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be good. And we were sitting there and I was literally thinking about it the entire time because he mentioned the whole Anakin Skywalker thing. I legitimately watched that scene and I thought, dude, this is exactly like Anakin Skywalker.
Dude, Star Wars took everything from Dune.
He was walking like a badass, hood over his head.
Yeah.
You could barely see his fucking eyes.
Bro,
he was crazy.
Star Wars took everything from Dune, bro. Like everything. The Snorlax pit. They took because this book is written way before any of the Star Wars was.
Right.
Dude, it's been known that they Star Wars is heavily influenced by Dune, but
right.
goddamn, they took everything, bro.
They took everything. They took everything.
Goddamn.
I think, personally,
would you give it a 10 out of 10?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. There's no fucking way. After seeing everything that I've seen from the start to the finish, especially with the way that they put it together, I have to give it a 10 out of 10 because there's no fucking way that you cannot put the way they writ it was so perfectly aligned with everything.
Yeah.
And it just felt like the story was fluid. The story was where it needed to be as in whole.
Dude, I love Jessica, dude. She's such a badass. The mom, she's such a badass, dude. She does not fuck around. So you get that there is no prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what the Bene Gesserits did, they went all across the galaxy and they started putting this the Bene Gesserit propaganda. They talk about how it's propaganda. They went all across the galaxy putting this propaganda just in case they go to that planet so they can use the propaganda to control the galaxy.
Right.
All the people that are hating on it for being a white savior, if they saw this, they'd be anti-white savior thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because there is no fucking way the amount of shit that I saw in that movie was done, dude.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. Especially the scene where there's this liquid in there that he tries. I think it's called the
water of life.
Water of life.
That's obviously
blue,
DMT.
So it's blue
it's almost
liquid.
DMT.
Yeah. So when he takes a drink of it, or when she first takes a drink of it, I'm going to talk about the lady first. She full on goes on a seizure, and it's I'm sitting there hoping she's all right, but she survived, and now she's talking to her baby, and it literally just feels like she's gone insane, but you know what her motives are.
Yeah.
And so then she becomes the bad guy, essentially kind of making her mark. And so I just love how all this story kind of brings that in whole.
Well, I honestly feel like she's always been that. You can see the breadcrumbs through it, the whole thing. So this book, the book that was based off of, was obviously so much of the Bible is put into this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He died and came back. He's Jesus. He's for sure Jesus.
He died and he came back.
Yeah, the whole thing. I was they took so much from the Bible, dude. This is Frank Herbert was really fascinated with religion and stuff. So he put that through here. But Paul Atreides is obviously supposed to be Jesus and she's supposed to be Mother Mary, obviously. There's no doubt about that.
And she sure as hell showed it in this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do with this fucking third movie, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
As soon as they come out with that damn third movie and we see what they're going to do to make it of course we're going to see all the four houses battle, which is what happened at the end. Austin Butler got killed, obviously. He dead. He stabbed. And
that fight was insane.
That was one of the best fights, I think. Legitimately, I love how they end
I thought he was gonna die,
movie
honestly.
with a fight, though.
That's
what I like. Me too.
I was are they going to die?
Is he?
Huh?
Is Paul really going to die?
I'm I know he doesn't die, but I knew he doesn't die. I know he doesn't, but I was are they going to kill him?
Every character that pretty much died was... You know what I think is great? Atreides. They were all killed in the last movie.
Yeah.
And then now all of the House of Harkonnen, right?
Yeah.
Has been killed.
Well, it used to be... It's in the book. It's called Harkonnen, but they changed it to Harkonnen for some reason. I don't know why. But okay, Paul Atreides being a Harkonnen, dude.
That I did not see coming, dude.
Fuck. So
I didn't see coming.
It's like Game of Thrones. It's like how Jon Snow is half Targaryen, half Stark. They obviously got that from Dune, dude. He's the good and the bad. He's the yin and the yang. It's the duality of
that scene alone. I was sitting there going, "Fuck, dude." He walked the scene. Do you know where everybody's gathered around and all that shit? The scene
when he was walking through,
walks in
dude,
with
that was
fucking
crazy.
full power.
When he was outside walking through the crowd of people and they had an aerial shot. That looked so cool, dude. I was that is amazing. Yeah.
Just that scene alone where he goes and he starts talking to people and he starts talking like he's the savior and everything. And he's really talking to him and he's actually telling somebody what happened in their past life.
Yeah.
in their own language, the whole planet that they're on.
Arrakis.
Arrakis?
Yeah.
You find out what Arrakis actually means, and it literally is Dune. I just thought, just in general, of just how he was able to, like, get the crowd and the emotions you could see from everyone, especially Zendaya. Every single emotions in this were fucking amazing. That should sweep the Oscars.
Like,
I don't give a shit what nobody says.
He should win Best Actor. Austin Butler, Best Supporting Actor.
I agree.
You want Jessica to win Best Supporting Actress, though. That would be great. Paul, for sure. Nobody's going to be better than him this year.
Right. All right. So, just let us know what movie review you want us to do next.
This is a spoiler review.
Pretty much.
But
let us know, because this is the first time we are doing this. We literally discussed this not that long ago. Let us know what next movie you want us to do. Honestly, I'm thinking we could do whatever fucking comes up.
Well, every year I make a list of everything that's coming out. I literally have a whole list of the whole year. So,
right.
Yeah, we're definitely I definitely want to see Kong, dude. That shit looks great.
We will tell you about that one as well.
Wait, Horizon, dude? That looked amazing. That Western movie?
Yeah.
There was
a
crazy.
Western movie in there that they played a trailer for. It's called Horizon, and I will say...
Kevin Costner directed it, the main character.
Ah, okay. So, literally, all I have to say is, it looks like an interesting movie. I would go see it. We saw some stuff for the new Ghostbusters movie. We saw stuff for the fucking...
I think the Ghostbusters gonna be cool. I'm not.
I would enjoy it.
I like the last one a lot, but I'm not dying to see it. I'll see it. I probably won't even see it in the theater. Dude.
Hey, we gotta sit in the fucking D-box seats. That we have to do that for it. There's no fucking way.
D-box all the way.
D-box all the way.
If you're gonna go see Dune, go see it in IMAX or XD, and get in D-box, because that is. We didn't even really know what that was. And then we were like, oh, this shit's crazy.
It's amazing. It was amazing. Amazing experience.
Denis Villeneuve, bro, is the best fucking director out right now.
Yeah.
Dude. If you haven't seen the first Dune, or you've seen Blade Runner 2049, he also made Prisoners, Arrival. He made this movie called Enemy, 2049, which I think is his best movie.
Top tier movie.
Denis Villeneuve, he's like the new Stanley Kubrick, for real.
Stanley Kubrick was a great fucking director, man.
He's the greatest director of all time.
Pretty much. I like a lot of different directors.
Yeah, I'm really big into directors. Most people don't even know about directors, but what I do is I find a director and then I'll watch their whole discography.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He kind of fell off, but yeah, the first Jurassic Park's amazing. I mean, all his older movies are amazing. It would have been really cool if he made a fourth Indiana Jones back when he was in his prime. Because that would have been so sick.
That Indiana Jones movie that came out, fucking I haven't seen Dial of Destiny, but I was told a lot of bad shit.
It's not bad.
Is it?
No, the ending is amazing. It's better than Crystal Skulls, which doesn't say much, but I mean, it's not amazing, but the ending of it is incredible, dude.
You said to me something in the fucking movie theater that I literally looked at you and I went, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why would you tell me that?
So
there was a scene in the movie where the big fat dude, Baron, he fucking kisses Austin Butler and full on does it.
Okay, that's incest.
It was fucking weird, dude. Sitting there, and then he told me, hey, he had sex with him, and I was like, in the book, and I was like,
okay, the Baron rapes all of them in the book. He rapes Batista.
God damn!
Yeah, he just rapes all kinds of people, bro.
Then he should have been killed then. There's no reason to keep him alive.
I actually really like the guy that played him. And that button bath looks so refreshing, dude. I want to get it. No, he was my favorit part of the first one. Okay, so Duke is a really good guy, Duke Leto.
Yeah.
Okay, well in the book, he does good things and he does all this kind of good stuff just to win over the people. He really just wants control for propaganda, honestly.
Makes me think that Paul, I think he got taken over by Paul getting taken over by the dark side by his own mother.
I was thinking Janice was the djinn they were talking about.
Maybe I don't know.
Because they said watch out for the djinn, and then the next scene you see Janice as a ghost. So I was like, oh, well, that's damn near a djinn. Maybe he got swayed by a djinn to go to the dark side.
That's what happened.
Complete 360 once he took the blue stuff. It was I feel before that he was still I'm gonna do the right thing.
Zendaya slapped the shit out of him after she saved his life.
I do think he really does love her though.
Oh, I do too. But
it's really just I think it's a political marriage. It really makes sense, honestly. This is like Game of Thrones. Like, it's a political thing. Like, them two together would be unstoppable as a political force.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Agree. Yeah.
Like, it's merging two kingdoms together. Like, once they introduced Florence Pugh, I was like, oh, they're getting married. She's so good.
Exactly, bro. Fucking. They put in some really good fucking actors for this.
It's crazy how many actors they put in the first one, and then they added so many new that.
Christopher Walken. A Walken here.
He should have did it like that. He should have just been like that.
He should have just been like that the
That would
entire
have
movie.
been awesome. He's like, I'm not gonna bend the knee. I can't even.
I'm not gonna bend the knee. Walken.
That's pretty good.
I can't bend a knee.
That's pretty good, dude. Dude, I want to take some spice, bro. So that's probably the best drug ever, dude. That shit probably hits so good, dude. They're all on it, all 24/7. The people in the South are the religious
It's
people,
up here.
and then the people in the North don't believe in it. Like, I like how there's two different kinds of Fremen. I can't believe it blew my expectations away. Like,
Yeah, me too.
and I think the first movie is perfect, but like, this is way better, dude. I feel like if you didn't like the first one, like, and you just don't, because it's not, the first one's not for everybody. Like, not everybody likes the slow burn and stuff. But like, I feel like if you didn't like that, you could watch this and fucking still love it, because it's not slow at all. It was like so good. It was like overwhelming. I want to see the other planets too. Dude. All right, we'll see you guys. We're gonna make more videos coming soon. We're gonna do podcasts, not just movie reviews. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff. So keep posted. It's Tristan and Luke right here. Peace.
Peace.